Normally, delivery note, I left it with the
You will have a copy. You don't have a delivery note, you don't have invoices, you don't have contracts, you don't have nothing.
It's just unfortunate.
So
that
you are just leaving the commission to probably assume or conclude that you just received money, but there was no.
No, I remember getting all these documents, especially the contract document.
What did you supply exactly to be paid $300,000?
You know, if these trees are, you cannot, I can tell you the species of the trees that we supplied, but not the figure.
We'll give you time. We can
Yeah,
give you
if
time.
you give me time, then I will try to find out what I supplied in trees and frigates.
Right, we can give you
Yeah,
time.
I will give you those informations.
Yes, we can really give you time to figure out, because from you had said in the beginning it's about 200, right?
Yeah.
About 200 trees.
Yeah.
That's what you said.
Yeah.
Between 100 to 200 trees.
Yeah.
So the amount would have been, is it how much? 1,500?
1,500.
Yes. So, and the three guards, how much is it?
Three guards they were $300 each.
So how many did you supply?
I supplied only about 110 out of that.
110?
Yeah, 110 out of that.
That's the $33,000. So still, the figures you have given us is way far from reaching the $300,000 that you
No,
paid.
but as I said, the amount was converted. This amount was converted into the amount of trees that they will need. And those amount of trees were all supplied to them.
They were?
They were all supplied to them.
How many?
Some trees are 150, some are 300. I think those amount of trees is going to be about 700 to 800 trees were supplied to them.
Look, the figures you gave first did not add up. We can have time to go back, and then you can come back with figures that will add up to $300,000. But we also need to verify whether those figures were actually supplied, that you were paid for. Right?
Okay.
So
maybe you give me time. Then when I go, give me a period of 1 week, then I will see all the information related to see if I have them. I'll bring them down.
whatever.
Mr. Kinteh, is that all for this witness?
Yes, yes.
Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you.
have
Mr. Kinteh,
Yes, please.
I have two questions for you. One is I am baffled by your statement, because if you only received $180,000 as trees supplied, why should you put $215,000? You didn't supply it. Do you understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So there is a shortfall of $35,000. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
How do we match this arithmetic?
You know, I was not very much in this. I was not very much in the arithmetic. But like, if I get these documents, I'll be able to say exactly how it happened.
But you were coming here. You knew we were going to ask for this document.
I look for it. I really look for it. I had a fire incident. I said that some of these documents were being burnt. So not all of them are being burnt, but I will need to find out.
Okay. In total, how many trees have you supplied?
I cannot remember.
You can't remember?
No. There were many. There were many.
You can't remember?
No.
So you don't have records? They are just
I have
many.
records. All the trees that I supplied, I have record. But
Can we get the records, please?
I can. Yeah, I will
All
try
right,
to
thank
get
you.
that. I will get it. I just.
Yeah, I only have one question. Were you only paid for the trees? Were you also paid for any other services?
At KMC, at B.C.C, no.
B.C.C. Is the answer no?
Yeah. Yeah, I remember. I think I was also paid for supplying them with topsoil, manure.
Yes.
Topsoil and manure to Crab Island program.
Okay.
Yeah.
How much were you paid for that?
I think I sold this bag to them at 150, and I think it's 100 bags. It's about 15,000.
About $15,000.
Yeah, about that.
We have a voucher that says Saro Trees Nursery, payment for the cost of provision of 300 bags of black sand
Black sand, yeah.
at $100.
Each.
The amount of which is $30,000.
Yeah.
And transportation cost of 300 times $25 is 7,500 to be used in the planting inner city. So you're saying 15,000.
Yeah.
So which means the amount is more than that.
I think this is what I remember, because maybe I transported it 2 times. I remember transporting for...
No, even the amount. You said $15,000.
Yeah.
But then here we have $30,000 for the black sand.
Yeah, I remember supplying them, but this is what I don't want to do, like getting the figures wrong. Okay. If you really give me good time, I'll be able to
okay. How were you paid? How were you paid? Check?
I don't remember how I'm paid. I think it's a check.
Check.
Yeah.
All right. So again, Mr. Kinteh, we can definitely give you time. We need to see evidence of this. You did not mention this. You forgot this. It doesn't appear that you actually delivered black sand of this amount, 300 bags, that you did not deliver. So, but then if you have evidence of the delivery notes as well, we will be here. We can wait for you to produce them.
Okay. All right.
Did you put up a request for the payment of this amount?
I don't remember putting up a request.
You don't remember?
No.
What do you remember?
Not many. I wrote all these things, but unfortunately, I think when I'm able to get these documents, I'll be able to say a lot.
Okay. All right. You will definitely come back, sir. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Mr. Kinteh, thank you for coming.
Thank you very much.
So we'll expect to see you on Wednesday next week.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
At 12.
12 o'clock.
At 12 o'clock. Thank you.
Good afternoon, Mr. Witness. Afternoon. Stand here, face that camera. Welcome to this Commission of Inquiry into Local Government Councils and related matters.
Thank you.
The witness, in which language do you wish to make your testimony?
I can try English.
What is your religion?
Islam.
Do you wish to swear by the Holy Quran or make an affirmation?
I can swear.
Madam Chair, the witness wishes to swear by the Holy Quran. Can you hold it? And then repeat after me. I, Musa Dem, do swear that I'll speak the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help me God.
So help me Allah.
Thank you. You may be kindly seated. Madam Chair, the witness is sworn. I have the honor to hand over the witness to you for us to proceed.
Bismillah. Thank you.
Good afternoon, Mr. Dem.
Afternoon, ma.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Council, we may proceed.
Mr. Dem, what is your full name, your official name?
Musa Dem,
Your address, sir?
Banjul,
Your occupation?
business,
What kind of business?
sales and service and supplies.
Are you registered
Yes, so
as a company or as a sole trader?
sole proprietary.
Do you have your registration document?
Yes.
May we please see it? Are you also registered with GPPA?
Yes. This is the original. This is the GPPA. Yeah, this is Chamber of Commerce.
Do you have an office?
Yes.
Where's your office situated?
Banjul.
Do you have staff?
Yes.
How many?
Oh, I have, I think 3.
3. Are they employed? Is it a temporary appointment or?
No, 3 of them are employed permanently. I think I have 1 temporarily employed staff.
Okay. In 2022 as well, you had staff
Yes.
working for you
For a long time, yes, since I started my
since you
business.
started.
Yeah. I started in 2005.
So you specialize in the supply of goods.
Yes, goods and service.
What kind of goods?
General goods.
And what kind of services?
Oh, services is wide anyway. Any service you offer us, if you can, then we go
You
into
can't
it.
offer any services.
Okay.
You cannot offer
Okay.
any service. You can't offer legal services, can you?
Yeah, or legal service, yeah.
Can you do that?
Legal service? No, we can't.
Can't. So what kind of services do you specialize in?
We do service, maybe like servicing of computers, photocopiers.
Yes, that is your expertise, that I know.
Yes,
Right? You have a diploma in
Yes.
A+ networking.
yes.
All right.
Yeah.
But apart from that, what else do you offer? What kind of services?
The service I offer myself or the service what the business offer?
The business. You
Yeah,
would
the
have-
business offer different services. We have different people there.
who have different qualifications.
Yes.
Can you tell us their qualifications?
No, I'm not the only person in the business.
Yeah, but I'm saying the 3 other employees you have.
Yes.
What are their names and their qualifications?
We have a guy that work with us on part-time, like
The
a
name
guy,
of the person?
Abdul Aziz.
Not the part-time ones. I'm talking about your
The staff.
3 years.
The staff, I have a sales assistant.
Qualification?
He studies sales management.
Okay. The
Yeah.
other one?
The other one is a secretary.
Secretary.
Yes.
And the third one?
The third one is he just worked with us like a legal personnel, any type of documentation.
I'm asking all these questions because it appears anybody can just open any business and say you're offering general goods and services.
Yes.
You understand that?
Yeah.
And then that seems to be very vague.
Yeah.
But at least you are registered and
Yeah.
they allow you to register.
Yeah.
As vague as it may appear. So goods as well. What kind of goods?
Goods, general goods. We supply different kind of goods.
You have them in stock?
Not all of them. Some of them we don't have. If you need, we go and buy and supply you.
What do you have in stock?
We have stationery, we have cartridges, we have desktop, we have laptops, we have a lot of things we have in stock.
You do wholesale or is it retail?
We do supplies and retails.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, for your engagement with B.C.C,
Yeah.
it is in relation to the supply of 3,000 coconut seedlings
Yes.
and 440 bags of organic fertilizer.
Fertilizer, yes.
Have you had this experience before?
Whether I supplied before?
Yes, before B.C.C. Have you had?
Yeah,
this kind of-
I supplied cocoa before that. Coconut, yes. I supply
Yeah, who did you
coconut.
supply?
This Taiwanese project. When the former government, when the former president was making his garden, they buy cocoa from us.
Do you have the necessary document, the contracts that you have signed with them?
No, that time there was no contract.
You don't have any contract.
No.
But
It's
you
only-
raised it in 2020. When did you start your business?
You are talking of BCC or
When did you start your business?
2005?
2005.
Yes.
Were you registered in 2005?
Yes,
You have all your registrations?
yes.
You can produce all?
I don't know if I can produce all. I can produce some of them.
Okay. We want you to produce all your registration from 2005 if you have it.
Okay, no
Right.
problem.
And when was the first time you registered with Ministry of Justice?
I think it was registered in 2005 or 6. I don't know. I cannot remember anyway.
We will also need that.
Because it's long time, yeah.
You will also need that. We will give you a statement that you gave to the investigators.
Okay.
The date is 21st of August 2023. Please
Okay.
go through it.
Okay.
It bears your name and a signature.
Yeah. Yeah, it's my statement. To confirm it, right?
Yes.
Yes, it's my
That's
statement.
your signature.
Yes.
And we apply to tender the statement of the witness Musa Dem. The date is 21st of August 2023 to be admitted into evidence and marked accordingly as an exhibit.
The statement dated the 21st of August 2023 is hereby admitted in evidence as an exhibit, and it is marked as LGC/BCC/MD/001.
As the commission, please. Now, in 2020,
Yeah.
the contract I told you, you had a contract with BCC with respect to the Austin project,
Yeah.
with respect to the supply of 3,000 coconut seedlings
Yeah.
and 440 bags of organic fertilizer.
Yeah.
Did you sign the contract?
Yes, I did.
Do you have a copy of the contract?
Yes. I have.
Mr. Dem, you can draw yourself closer to the microphone
Okay.
and increase your voice, the volume of your voice.
I have the contract here.
All right. Maybe please see the contract. Now, how were you contacted by BCC?
They sent me an email that, and with the tender document attached on the email. This is the copy.
Do you have a copy of the email
Yes, I have.
and the tender document?
Attached to it, yes. I don't have it in the document. It was attached to the email. Because it's a lot, so you need to print it. We printed it. This is the email that was sent for the tender document. Yeah.
We apply to tender a contract between Union External Actions. Sorry, between CityLink Banjul Austin Partnership for Sustainable City Development and BCC, and Dems Trading, private entity. into evidence as an exhibit. It is signed by Musa Dem for the contractor and Mam Lai Jase for the contracting authority. To be admitted into evidence and marked as an exhibit.
Mr. Dem, on the title of this document is draft. Is this the one that was signed and executed?
Yes, that's what I signed. I was also given an offer letter, notification. No, this is notification letter. That was the contract I signed.
A contract titled draft contract and special conditions, including annexures. The draft contract is signed for the coordinator. The name is the contractor. Sorry, Musa Dem, manager. For the contracting authority, it is Mamlai Jase, and it is dated the 10th of July 2020. This document is admitted in evidence as an exhibit, and it is marked as LGC/BCC/MD/002.
Ask the commission. As the commission places. Now, again, back to how you were contacted. In your statement, you said you received a telephone call from a staff of BCC.
Yes. It was.
Please explain to us that.
It was a call I'd received. The guy identified as, I think it's a lady, herself is calling from Council BCC.
Mr. Dem, raise your voice.
He's calling from BCC. I think this is the time the project was starting. So what she explained to me that they wanted to try local businesses in Banjul.
Who called you?
At the beginning of the call, I could not identify her, but later I think it's the lady who sent me the email.
Who's the lady?
Because she asked for the email, my email address. I think.
And who's the lady?
Is it Hansi Barry? I don't know. I don't know her anyway, but that's the email she sent me. When I give her my email, they send me the tender document.
How did they get your contact?
I don't know. Maybe it's from council, because council have all contacts of businesses in Banjul, I think. And
they know what you do?
No, they did not ask me what I do.
You have worked with council before?
No, but you know, we pay they register all businesses in Banjul, so I don't know. I didn't know her when she called me.
If there's one area council that is really notorious of disregarding those procurement rules, is BCC.
Okay.
You know what that means? They are not diligent enough to be able to go through the registration and to know who they will call.
Then actually, I don't know how she get my contact. Yeah.
So it's not through your registration.
No, I don't know. I was just thinking it's maybe from there. But
you may have known someone there You definitely know someone there, but it's not through registration.
No, I
because
don't.
BCC don't operate that way.
Okay.
Most councils don't, but BCC, they have a very flagrant violation of these procurement regulations.
Okay. This is a call I received from her anyway. She asked for my email. She said they are trying to purchase some coconut seedlings. So they wanted to send me a tender document.
Because they must know that you deal in this. Do you have them in stock?
No, I don't have them in stock.
Exactly.
Huh?
You don't have this in stock.
You know what?
You are not notorious for dealing in coconut,
No.
coconut seedlings.
No.
You're not.
Huh?
Your business, from your evidence, one can tell that your business is not known for dealing in coconut seedlings and organic fertilizer.
No.
Correct? Is that a correct statement?
I don't know whether they know. But
No, agree. You could disagree or to agree. If you had been dealing with in this kind of type of business.
Yes, I did it before. I told you.
How many times?
Once.
Exactly. That's my point.
Yeah.
When? Which year?
I cannot remember the year.
If you can't remember, who will remember?
It was since the formal.
That's my point. If you cannot remember, if it is too difficult or too hard for you to remember, how about the people that will contact you? They must have known what you do for them to contact you. That's why I said you are not known for that. Because you yourself, the owner of the business, you don't even remember the last time you supplied anyone.
Yeah.
So it must be through connection. That's how it works. And that is what runs this country. Yes, so Mr. Dem, did you supply
Yes.
these coconut seedlings?
Yes, I did.
You purchased them
Yes.
locally?
No.
Where?
I buy them from Senegal.
Do you have your receipts?
Yes. Not the receipt, because it was a guy who used to supply me cocoa. He's the one who gave me the first supply when I was doing it. So I have his contact. Anytime I have this kind of thing, I will just call him. He will deliver for me then.
So this is not available in the Gambia?
But that, up to that amount and the price they will give me in the Gambia, I cannot compete in the bidding because it's going to be very high.
What is the price in the Gambia?
That time,
What would you have bought it for?
That time they were selling cocoa around $500.
$500?
Yes.
How much did you sell it to?
No,
BCC?
for me, I cannot remember how much. I just know the total contract. I cannot remember how much I sell per cocoa. But that time they were selling in the Gambia around that.
How much did you sell it for?
This is what I said. I cannot remember how much I sell each.
But look at your documents. And
No, I don't have it here. I don't have.
Why are your documents?
I don't have the invoice here. with me.
Where's your invoice?
You know, I moved my office, so I lost most of my documents. But
Everybody says the same thing.
yeah, but that's it.
You guys have a meeting?
Huh?
You guys have a meeting, some of the contractors?
No.
To say that you have lost your documents?
But they have the file. They
Who
have
have
my
the file?
they have my bid document.
Go and ask them.
When I came here the other time, I saw it.
So you don't recall how much you charge per coconut seed?
Per cocoa, no, I cannot recall.
So this is not a business that you do.
Only
That's the problem. This is not a business that you do. That you have known all the come again? That you would have known everything about this business. Because you know the price in the Gambia. It would have been $500.
Yeah, because I asked.
You were paid $1,311,300.
Yes.
For the supply of 3,000 coconut seedlings
Yeah.
and 440 bags of organic fertilizer. How much is that?
420.
When I see 440
440, yeah?
in your statement, it says 440. I
Okay.
gave you your statement, you confirmed it.
Okay. Yeah, it's possible.
You understand? Yeah, so that's what it says exactly. And how much is an organic, a bag of organic fertilizer?
I cannot remember the price of those items. Let's check it.
How much is it in the market?
I don't know.
Right? We are not hearing.
I actually don't know how much is in the market.
How much is the price in the market?
I don't know. Even the cocoa, I was just at that time when I asked.
Business and be paid this amount when you know nothing about the prices.
This business, anytime they ask for it, that's the time I find out about the business, about how much it costs in the market and how much they sell. That's the time I will do my
So
findings.
you only have a business you open, and you're not an expert in anything.
No,
And once an opportunity comes, you should go and find out and supply.
Yeah, sometimes I will even see tenders on papers. I find out, I go and buy document, I tender, even something that I'm not into expert into, because it's something that I'm going to purchase and supply. I will have it in the market readily available, I go and buy it, I come and deliver.
Yeah, I know.
So I don't need that much expertise to do it.
You don't?
I don't need the expertise for that. Go and buy and come and deliver.
Okay, but if you don't need expertise to do that, and now you are now being asked questions about something you have delivered, then you should be in a position to know.
Yeah.
Now that you've already had the experience,
Yeah.
you should be in a position now to know.
No, it's because of this long time I can't remember, unless I check the documents.
You knew
This is what
you'll
I'm
be
telling
here.
you.
You knew you'll be called. You were given opportunity, enough time to go, to come and testify. You were asked these questions, some of these questions in your in the investigation process. What time do you need? You know, it's all about your delivery of the coconut seedlings, the fertilizer, organic fertilizer you supplied. You know, this is the issue. That's why you are here.
Yeah.
Or you're asking for more time?
No, I told you my problem. Like this was a bid document. It was a bid document. I copy it, I keep the copy, I give them the original. So the copy, when I was moving, I moved my office 2 years ago from where we were, so we lost most of our, invoices, all invoices.
The coconut seedling and the organic fertilizer bag, which one is more expensive?
Which one is more expensive?
Yes.
Actually, I cannot remember this time. I can't.
You don't know. You have no idea.
Huh?
You have no idea.
At this moment, no.
Yes. We see someone selling a bag of fertilizer for $100.
For how much?
$100.
For $100.
Yes.
Yeah, it's possible.
It's possible.
Yeah, because people have different place of buying.
What is the most you will buy a bag of fertilizer?
Huh?
What is the most amount you buy a bag of fertilizer for?
What is the amount I buy it for?
Yeah, the most that you will buy a bag of fertilizer
That
for.
is the only time I supply fertilizer.
No, I'm not asking you.
What
will be the most amount that you will buy a bag of fertilizer for, organic fertilizer for?
I don't know.
You don't know.
That, no.
So you don't know the market?
No.
You have no idea about what the market is?
No.
So when you are giving your prices, what were you basing them on? When you paid $1,311,300, what were you basing that on?
I was?
What did you base that on?
Where did I base it? That time I told you, because before you prepare a tender, you have to go and find prices. Then you put prices on your tender, you send to them.
Your organic fertilizer was purchased locally?
Yes, that one.
Where?
I buy it from Abuko.
Where?
Abuko.
Where in Abuko?
They have where they sell this organic fertilizer there.
You have your receipts?
No, I don't have receipts.
You don't keep receipts?
No, I don't keep. I don't have the receipt for the organic fertilizer. Only the cocoa I have receipt, but the fertilizer I could not.
You are not giving receipts?
No.
You're not giving receipts for 440 bags of organic fertilizer?
I was not giving receipts.
How do you pay tax? If you don't have a receipt, how do you pay tax?
No, for the tax, you just declare the amount and they charge you.
How do you know? How would the
I know the amount they pay me.
But the taxman does not know the amount they pay you.
Yes.
If what you declare would not be correct.
No, because if I declare this amount, he will tax me on that.
Receipt is what is evidence of payment. You agree with that receipt that you are issued when you pay money.
Yeah,
Huh?
yeah.
Mr. Dem, you pay money and they give you a document mirroring the amount you pay to say that you have paid this amount for this product.
Yeah.
Is that not how it's supposed to be done?
Yeah.
You didn't know this?
I know.
So why did you not demand a receipt?
Yeah, but sometimes you go to these local dealers, they might say, okay, I don't have receipt. You just collect your goods and go.
Is that what they said?
Sometimes they can tell you.
No, I'm asking whether that's what they said.
Yeah. Okay. No.
In this case, that's what they said. They don't have receipt.
Maybe I don't have receipt for it.
So if you overcharge, no one will know.
If I overcharge what?
The public office.
This was if I overcharge, if somebody is charging less than me, they might not give me the business.
Okay.
This was tender. It was.
Who were you competing with?
Talking to it about
this business. You said it's a tender.
Yes, this was the email they sent me. When I sent my document, this is what the confirmation that they received my document. They sent me a confirmation.
Did they give you an award letter?
Yes.
What is the award letter?
This is the email they sent me that they have received my tender document.
What did they demand of you for the tender document? What were you supposed to submit?
Yeah, the document was attached on the email.
Yes.
So I printed the document. All the requirements were there.
What were the main requirements?
Your GPPA registration,
Right.
your business registration,
Right.
and what else? I think that was the main requirement I can remember.
That's not a tender document. Then that would not qualify it to be a tender.
No, tenders sometimes they are, this is the confirmation letter that they receive my email.
Okay.
Okay. This is the award letter.
How are you paid? This $1,311,300.
They pay me, I think, 70%.
Yeah.
Then after delivery.
With a check?
No, it's bank transfer.
Bank transfer.
Yes.
Can we have your bank details, please? Which bank do you bank with?
This is the bank. This is the bank transfer they made. The other time I went to the bank, I collected the. They paid on 2 installments, 70% and 30%.
No, please provide us your statement of account, not this.
Okay, I provided with the investigators.
Yeah, just provide us with your statement of account.
Okay.
We applied to tender the notification letter for the supply of 3,000 coconut seedlings and 420 bags of fertilizer, banjo.
Okay.
So it's 420 and not 440. Your statement reads 440, so it's supposed to be 420.
That's why it was a mistake, I think, in the statement. It is 420.
Yes.
Yes. I can remember that.
And a document that reads acknowledgement of receipt, hand delivery. That is the notification of the tender to be admitted into evidence and marked as exhibit.
A notification letter dated the 30th of June 2020 from Dems Trading. The reference is Europe 8 16/1/46/DH/ACT/multi/003/ST. This is addressed to Mr. Dem, and it has the caption, supply of 3,000 coconut seedlings and 420 bags of fertilizer, Banjul, the Gambia. The letter is signed by Mamlai Jase. This letter is admitted to get the second The second document is acknowledgement of receipt. It is the person who signed this is Hema Bari. These two documents are admitted in evidence together as exhibit, and they are marked as LGC/BCC/MD/003.
Ask the commission, please. Now, you are Dem's Trading Enterprise, correct?
Yes.
And you sent an invoice.
I said an invoice, yes. Invoice.
And for the dwarf coconut seed, let me just show you a copy of your invoice. You can confirm whether that is the one that you've sent. You recognize that invoice?
Yes.
Is that the one you sent?
Yes, I sent this invoice.
And those are copies of the receipts and the delivery notes that are also in that document, correct?
Yeah.
Please, Mr. Dem, speak into the microphone, please.
Yes. It's my invoice.
Your invoice.
Yeah, they arranged it. I didn't understand because I think it was in a book, form of a book.
I think it was in the form of a book.
Yeah, what we send, yes.
But you don't have a copy. You run a business.
Yes, that's it.
You don't have a file. So it's going to be difficult to we apply to tender a copy of the invoice from Dem's Trading Enterprise, supply of general goods and services. Do you know Abusini Gano?
Gano, yes. I think he's the project manager.
You think?
Yeah. I don't know him personally, but he was introduced to me as the project manager. That is during...
Who introduced Gano to you?
Gano? Gano, we are not related. I only know Gano at the project, at the council.
I didn't say whether I didn't ask whether you were related.
Who is Tommy?
Who introduced
Who
Gano?
introduced Gano to me? No, it's the time I was going to the project, like to sign my contract, because the process of this bidding, only when I was signing the contract, that's the only time I went to council.
Okay.
So I met Gano, I met Mamlai, and I think it's Neture and Brice Hanbury.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's wait for.
The invoice, which bears the number 000055, is dated 16th of June 2020. It is addressed to CityLink, Austin Banjul, and it is for the sum of $1,311,300. This invoice is admitted in evidence as an exhibit, and it is marked as LGC/BCC/MD/004.
Ask the commission, please. Now, going by your invoice sent, you have dwarf coconut seedlings
Yeah.
and tall coconut seedlings
Yeah.
and fertilizer. So the unit price of a dwarf coconut seedling is $415. Correct?
Okay.
The tall coconut seedling $380,
Okay.
and the fertilizer at $265 per bag.
Okay.
You gave a discount of $10,000,
Yeah.
and that's why you have $1,311,300.
Yeah.
We have another invoice from Basansang Enterprise, Lamin M. Suare,
Okay.
who had the tall coconut seedling for, yours is it 880 or 380? 880. 380.
Okay.
So the dwarf coconut seedling is at 350 for Basansang Enterprise.
Okay.
It means it was cheaper if from this supplier,
Okay.
and you were more expensive.
Okay.
So that was why I was asking for the prices locally. You said you had to purchase this from Dakar because it would have been more expensive.
Yeah, because here when I asked, they were selling for $500 per coconut.
When you asked who did you ask?
I asked the gardeners. Even the other guy that I work with, he have a garden here. Even though there was not enough coconut, in fact, 3,000 coconut, I cannot get it here at that time.
You can't get it here. No, you don't know.
I find out.
You don't deal in this business. You would not know whether you can get this. This is not your expertise.
No, but with this business, when you are doing it, you don't do it alone.
You don't?
You don't do it alone. You have to work with the people that are doing it.
Yes, but you must have an idea as to how it is done, to know who to ask, where to ask, to know the prices. So if you don't know, then you will not be asking the right people to know the right prices, so that you will know how to purchase them. But we'll come back. I believe it is time.
Mr. Dem, we will come back after the break.
Okay.
We may rise.